is Tucson Today, live.
Good morning. Welcome back. I'm John Overall.
And I'm Monica Garcia in for Nicole Semery, who has the morning off. Thank you for being with us. It was another tense night in Ferguson, Missouri, but police were able to calm down protesters. Despite city leaders declaring a state of emergency, police arrested dozens of people for blocking traffic on nearby I-70, and that was in both directions, as well as traffic to the federal courthouse in downtown St. Louis. On Monday night, police arrested an 18-year-old who was shot by police after they said he fired shots at officers. That suspect is still in critical condition.
Also developing overnight, more wildfires in California are threatening homes, including the Jerusalem fire near Napa Valley, which spread very quickly, burning up 6,000 acres in less than 24 hours. Fire crews and equipment battling the nearby Rocky Fire have been diverted to battle this blaze. We're not certain right now what caused this fire, but we do know one man was arrested for starting a backfire in order to protect his marijuana crop.
Back in downtown Tucson, Viento de Agosto Park is still closed to the public.
And while some are wondering how long it'll be closed, others are just happy to see the park fenced off.
News 4 Tucson's Angelique Lizardo looks at the state of the controversial closing.
Multiple signs have already been posted at Viento de Agosto Park, but the big question is, how long is the city going to keep the park closed? Signs everywhere. There are signs at Viento de Agosto Park. Just recently, the city posted these park closed signs due to public health and safety concerns, including a young man's death at the park back in June, where that major homeless encampment cleanup also took place, forcing a small number of homeless people to pack up and move. But the question is, just how long will the park stay closed? Well, city officials say right now, indefinitely.
The closure of the park to any and all people who want to live in it has been terrific.
In the meantime, Ann Maxon over at the Tucson Visitor Center is breathing a sigh of relief.
And all the people who went through all those months of hard labor to get that park back into pristine condition does nothing but enhance the economic value.
Maxon says before the cleanup, it was a different story. The park was a huge...
It is day 6 of the Suntran bus strike, and right now it doesn't appear there's an end in sight. A similar strike back in 2010 lasted 7 days, but there are no meetings scheduled now, so this one could last even longer. And while the two sides aren't talking, people left without a ride are talking.
And so they need to come together and come up with some kind of game plan so things can go back to norm.
I want it to be resolved very bad. I mean, not just for me, but for everybody.
Limited bus routes continue from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you'd like a complete list of those routes, go to our website, kvoa.com.
Well, if you have your own transportation, you may be paying more in car maintenance, and you can blame local road conditions for that. Listen to this. The average driver is paying about $586 in extra payments every year. This is according to the transportation research group called TRIP. TRIP also says that 32% of urban roadways in Tucson are in poor condition. The most damage happens to tires and windshields, and you can thank those pesky potholes and loose rocks, which typically happens after it rains like it has been over the last couple of days.
Yeah, really coming down right now, and so let's get a check of weather and traffic on the 4s.